my brother.
What's up with you, baby? Hey, man, you gotta start the tradition at like the 2 second mark. If you don't get it out before the 2 second mark, you ain't gonna be able to say the whole word before it go live.
Hey, that's the insider for y'all who don't know.
That's an insider for y'all. If y'all don't know, you got to do a show to know what we talking about. But you got to
Hmm.
start it. You got to at least start by at least by the 2 second mark.
Yeah, if not, it get a little hectic.
It get a little hectic. But
Yeah,
yo, man, let's get it, man. Hey, can you verify that my Facebook and my YouTube is live?
I can verify that it is attached. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna go to your page because I got Facebook pulled up. I'm gonna go to your page and lay my eyes on it because the machine may say tell me one thing. All right, you're live on Facebook, and let me go ahead and take a look at YouTube. You're live on YouTube too,
Let's
but
go.
I'm glad I'm on YouTube because I need to go ahead and turn my monetization on.
I
So
need to turn mine on. I never turn mine on. I don't know what the heck I be smoking, bro. I be really smoking. I turn mine after the fact. I be smoking.
it be like that sometimes, brother. It be like that. But hey, thank everybody for tapping in and showing love to the channel, man. Y'all know the usual rules and regulations. When y'all tap into these channels, man, y'all hit the like button, y'all hit the share button, and if you're in the liquor store, you hit an Eagles fan upside the head. Because if you slap the shit out of Eagles fan, man, I'm gonna give you half off all the merchandise inside the liquor store.
Wait, not off them St. Eyes because we ain't get a good deal on them. So if they you them is still regular price.
Yeah, man. We gotta chop it up with the connect, man. 'Cause they
Yeah.
yeah, we gotta talk them down off that number.
For real. For real. I told him, man, ain't nobody even drinking St. Eyes no more, but he won't. He's still charging top dollar for it.
Indeed, man. Hey, shout out to Thomas Garrett, Richard Evans, Nelly Rogers, the lunatic, all y'all good people. Teresa Williams, Rochelle Sims, Justin Valentine, everybody done tapped in to show love over on West Coast page and in the liquor store, man. Salute to all y'all good people, man, for rocking with your boy.
Let's get it popping, man. I'm ready.
Man, I'm ready too. So, and I'm gonna ask you because I did a whole show over it. They dropped the unofficial depth chart the Dallas Cowboys did. So, what were your initial thoughts on it? I don't even know if you got a chance to look at it. Should people panic if their favorite player is not high up on the list, or since there's 3 preseason games, should they come the f down?
I think you should at the onset calm down with anything that has to do with preseason because the preseason is more about the players you don't know than the players you do know. So there is no ranking when it comes to you're welcome. There is no ranking when it comes to preseason. It's about we're gonna give reps to guys that we don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's why your veterans don't play in preseason because you already know. Like you got to think in a preseason, you're going to get in one game, you'll probably get 60 offensive plays, right? 50, 60 offensive plays. Well, if you got 50 people on offense, bro, there's a limited chance. There's a chance that if Dak played and all these other dudes play, you would never know what you have behind those dudes. So that's part of the reason why starters don't even play in preseason games because there's a limited amount of snaps that you have. So the first thing that's going to happen in a preseason game is they're gonna put those snaps out there versus what they need to see, not versus like this guy's been doing good at practice, so I'm gonna let him play. I'm sorry, it don't always be like that in football. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, if a guy's already playing and you know he's doing well, you don't need him to play. Like I'm gonna give you an example. Antoine Woods. Antoine Woods, he played preseason games, and in that fourth preseason game, they told him he didn't have to play. You know what I'm saying? And he said at that moment, that was the best moment in his life because he
He
knew
knew he
he had
made the
finally,
team.
he knew he made the team. You know what I'm saying? So, and the reason being is because the Cowboys were like, there's no reason for us to waste reps on Antoine Woods if he's gonna make the team. Like, there's no reason for us to waste reps on him. We'll give those reps to somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what you like. You know what I'm saying? Like if you see some players that aren't good, that you feel are not as good, that are higher on the depth chart, that just means that the Cowboys want to see them. But it also means that they could be theoretically on a proverbial hot seat because it's like they're putting you in there. They want to see what you can look like, and if you don't look good, ain't really much they can do after that, bruh. You get what I mean?
Which is true. Which is
Like
true. So yeah, that's one thing to talk about it because like there are 3 entire preseason games, before we even play a regular season game.
And then think about this. This is the first year where we only have 3 preseason games. So there's a whole game that's not like there's a whole game that's not even there. So reps are even like you got 50-50. That's probably 150 offensive reps you got, and you got to see 40 different dudes. There's not enough reps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is very true. So, but that's one thing I do believe. Preseason will tell you a little bit more about these players more than a practice will. You know what I'm saying? I know that we love training camp. It's our first look at the young guys that we brought in. But I think they put a lot of stock on preseason because you're going up against other NFL players. And because some teams actually do play their starters, you're gonna go up against some good NFL players sometimes. Like the Jacksonville Jaguars are playing to play their guys. So
I mean, to be real, as a team, you want the opponent to play their starters, and you want to be able to play your backups because that's how you get the best evaluate. Like, I don't need to play my starters on your starters. Like, I know what my starters can do versus the Jags. We played them last year. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Also, Regina Green said she got her jerseys and she loved them. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you, Auntie. Appreciate you. Thank you. Auntie Regina was the winner of the raffle. She won the Drew Pearson's jersey, and she got that out to her. And she also won another jersey, but she said she already had that jersey, so I swapped it out for her for something else.
All right. Joseph said Dak needs to play in the preseason game so he does not do what he does when he plays in the first game. Well, first and foremost, until you get your offensive line back, you cannot play Dak Prescott in the preseason.
First off, and also put some accuracy to that statement too, because Dak, listen to me.
But the preseason before, the first game of 2021, he went crazy.
Yeah, so, that's what I was like, bro. I literally had to check my Palm Pilot for a minute for them stats because I'm thinking like, wait, didn't Dak against Tampa Bay when we was in Tampa Bay go crazy?
He went crazy that game. So and he didn't play in the preseason that game. So it's really
coming off an injury. And he was coming off an injury that year.
It's really more dependent on the wide receiver cast. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did not have good wide receivers to start the year last year, and they had to make some adjustments philosophically in how they ran the offense.
I mean, no offense, but you had freaking Dennis Houston and Noah Brown starting for the Dallas Cowboys. You're talking about Dak Prescott was struggling. No, Dak Prescott wasn't. You got a Lamborghini Urus. You go put some freaking $40 tires on it. You're going to drive it fast for 40 minutes and all them tires going to blow. And you're going to get out the car and say, this is a piece of crap car. No, it's some piece of crap tires, bruh.
Yeah, and besides, listen.
And y'all know I know about piece of crap tires because, man, I done did too many shows. Hey, it's your boy West Coast, and I'm back at the tire shop.
Yeah, listen, I would throw a little $40 tire on my car quick as hell, didn't complain about it down the line.
Bruh, come on now. I'm that guy that buys that $40. I'm that guy that buys that $50 tire for $40 because I know how to talk well. Then when it blows on me, I go back and be like, bruh, I thought you said this was going to last.
Hey, you get what you paid for, man. You get what you paid for. Hey, but listen, and then you also got to remember this. The Dallas Cowboys are sort of hesitant about playing their starters because they saw what happened with Tony Romo. Like, we forget, like, we were set up to make this run. We drafted Ezekiel Elliott with the 4th overall pick. We were happy in Dallas Cowboy Nation.
And we stupidly played Tony Romo in a meaningless game.
And we played, and not only played him in a meaningless game, but we also played him against one of the best defenses in the National Football League.
On like the second series. Like, there was no reason Tony Romo should have been in the game, bro. Like, that was horrible mismanagement. Horrible. And I'm going to tell you, like, Dak, bro, like, if Dak wasn't Dak, we literally could have went like 4-12 our first season with Zeke, bro.
Again, because we just had a 4-12 season before.
Yeah, a running back wouldn't have did nothing. Like, I love Zeke, but, bro, man, you needed Dak that year.
Yeah, because you got to remember, we had 1,000-yard rusher in Darren McFadden in 2015, and we going to only win 4 games.
Yeah, Darren McFadden had 1,008 yards, and we won 4 games. Shout out to Jason Garrett. Man, y'all always want to talk about Jason Garrett. That's my dog, man.
Hey, man. But, yeah, so thank God, and this is the thing. We don't have a young Dak Prescott, in the wings this time around. We got Cooper Rush, who we know what he is. He is a backup quarterback, and we got Will Grier. We know what he is.
Quarterback in football, though. I do believe. I don't know. Him. You think he's better in Garner Minshew?
I still take Teddy Bridgewater over Coop.
Oh my God, I forgot Teddy was a backup.
Okay, he just
Shout out to
signed with
Teddy, but
he just signed with the Detroit Lions too, so he's back. You know, he's back on a roster.
damn. What about Jacoby Brissett? Where he?
Ooh, he still is he still with the Browns or no? He's in our division. He's with Washington now. Jacoby Brissett.
Real quick, let's hydroplane real quick. Who is the starting quarterback for the Washington Commanders?
The old buddy, Sam Howell right now.
Mm. So, can I ask you a question? And this is off the subject. Who's the big quarterback that's coming into the league? That's the rookie this year. The
Caleb
boy from
Williams.
USC. The
Oh
boy from
yeah,
USC.
yeah, yeah. Like next
I
year,
ain't
yeah,
gonna
Caleb
lie. I
Williams.
wouldn't be surprised because listen, I wouldn't be surprised if they try if Washington, if the Commanders. See, this is the thing about the East. The East, we don't tank though. Not saying they would, but the NFC East, we don't tank. We don't. You know what I mean?
That defense good enough to win them 6 games, bro.
There's
Like
gonna
this,
be some teams tanking for him this year though.
I mean, there's a team that's so bad that you know they're going to try to win games and still tank in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They lost a lot.
So it's between the okay. So I would think the Caleb Williams train. I mean, is going to be between Commanders. Who else? Command
Buccaneers.
Buccaneers.
Oh shit, maybe the
Saints aren't going to do it
Falcons.
because
The Saints are going to win their division. The Saints are going to be the 4th overall seed.
damn, and that's without a who they. Oh, damn, that's going to be.
They got Derek Carr. They got the best quarterback in their division. They got the best young wide receiver in their division, and you can make the
And their
argument.
division's trash.
And you can make the argument they got the best defense. I think they got a top 10 defense.
Yeah, the Saints are going to win that division.
Yeah, they're going to win that division because they listen. They're probably going to sweep that division.
So then the Caleb Williams train is going to be between Commanders and
Buccaneers. Let's see. Do you think the Falcons are going to be any good this year?
No, Falcons.
Let's see who else.
But see, the thing that sucks about the Buccaneers and the Falcons is they're in the same division. So one of them's gonna have, you know what I mean?
One of them gonna be better than the other one. You know,
one's gonna have to be better. One's naturally gonna be better than the other.
Unless they agree to draw on the 2 games that they play against each other, and even then, you know, after once draws out the way and shit like that, head to heads, then you know you go to like opponents and stuff like that. So still, somebody's gonna be ahead of them. Dolphins, I don't think the Dolphins are going to be bad. I think the Dolphins are a playoff team because they were a playoff team.
No, the Dolphins are a playoff team. The Dolphins are. I believe the. Listen to me.
Oh, but the Raiders though, I do see the Raiders.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. You know what? That's probably the team that's gonna do it.
But they have no shame. I'm sure they would do it.
Yeah, and I was just about to say that. If any team would do it, it'd be the Raiders because, like I said, the Commanders. Like you said, the Commanders' defense is gonna keep them in games because they ain't never had a quarterback, bro. Like I can't remember who's they've been their quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, buddy, what's his name?
I mean, think about this. They were okay with starting the season off with Carson Wentz. Sam Howell's probably a better quarterback than Carson Wentz, so they probably got to upgrade at quarterback.
He might be. I know. This is one thing that I can't say about Sam Howell. You know, he is a guy that's mobile. You know what I'm saying? Like he is not this blazer, but he has enough athleticism, to keep the ball and be a threat to run for first downs and things like that.
But my thing is this. Look at what the 49ers, look at what the honestly, I think the 2 teams now that I'm going to, because Commanders aren't going to do it. Ron Rivera is not that type of coach. He's not going to do that.
No.
Like defensive head coaches want to win games, bro. And defensive head coaches believe they don't need offense. You know what I mean? Like
he got an entirely new ownership group. He has to prove to them that he need to keep that job.
Yes, yeah. And I'm gonna tell you this right here: Magic Johnson is a winner. He's not with that either. He's not gonna be with that either. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. I'm not trying to gas nobody, but I will tell you this: I saw what Magic Johnson's influence did to the Dodgers. And I'm gonna tell you this right now: that ain't good for us. Because he had the Dodgers, man. He had them boys in the World Series 2. You know what I'm saying? 2 years out of 5, lost in the round before that the other year. Like Magic Johnson, like bro, he's not coming to throw no games. Like he's not doing that. And he a black owner, bro. He's not doing that, bro. They're gonna try. I believe their defense is gonna have them about 6, 7 games where will keep them out of the run for the quarterback. But I believe them games versus the Cowboys, because you got to think like this, bro. If you're an ownership coming into the organization, you don't really got to go to the playoffs. All you got to do is beat the Cowboys, bro.
At
Especially
least
in
once.
Washington.
Yeah.
If you beat the Cowboys in Washington, bro, they will be okay with that.
Man, there was a quote. I don't know what I forget who it was, but they said we can go 2-14, but if the 2 wins against the Dallas Cowboys, we're good.
Right. And that's what it is. And it's just like that. But yo, what I was gonna say, this is just a sidebar conversation. How many people we got watching right now, man? Look, let's do a tally. How many people we got on HTM on YouTube, and then put it with I know we got at least have 200 people up here. Come on, man.
See, we got 13 folks on my platforms, and
Okay.
y'all gonna have to let me know how many folks over there at West on West Channel.
If we ain't got 200, I need y'all to go find some folks, man. Where I'm at on mine. I know West. Come on, man. I know y'all come through for me.
He said, "Do y'all think Miami will give us trouble?" Yeah, they're a good team. It's just going to depend on who's the quarterback. If Tua is healthy and can deliver the ball, then we might have some issues because they probably got the fastest wide receiving core in the National Football League.
I'm gonna tell you this right here. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, as long as Miami has an athletic quarterback, they're not gonna get the max potential out of that wide receiving core. They're like the Eagles. That's why I actually believe that the Eagles would be a better team if they put Garner Minshew at quarterback. Now, people always say that's crazy. Oh my God, he was an MVP. Yeah, he is an MVP within himself. Within himself. You know what I'm saying? But y'all look at the wide receivers that the Eagles have. Look at the tight end that they have. Bro, they should theoretically, the Eagles should have 2 1,400-yard wide receivers, bro.
I mean, they technically they had 2,000 yards, but like he only threw for like 3,000 yards himself. With the personnel they got,
And that's not
the
even thinking
quarterback
about
should
Dallas
have like
Gobert.
5,000 yards. You know what I'm saying?
So that's why I'm saying, like, if I was a wide receiver, like, hey, who doesn't like trying to go to the Super Bowl? But if as a career, I'm gonna tell you this right now, Jalen Hurts is you'll get 1,000 yards, but 1,000 yards in 17 games ain't nothing, bro. That's like 65 yards. Was it 85 yards, 65 yards a game?
Let me see what the yards would divvy up on before they call us haters and all that other bullshit. So shit. Okay, so AJ Brown had 1,496 yards and 11 touchdowns, and then what's this other dude, Devontae Smith? He had 1,196.
So 12. What Dallas have?
Dallas Goedert, he missed a lot of the season. So let me see what he ended up with. Dallas Goedert. He had pretty decent numbers. He had 702 yards. So he was decent. The only receiver that really failed was Quez Watkins. And he a guy that had drop issues.
And Jalen he missed 3 games last year?
He missed 2. So Jalen played in 15 games.
Okay. Yeah, man.
Not bad.
That's not bad. Hey, I'm not hating on the young man. I just think that
Patrick Mahomes would threw for damn near 6,000 yards with that. I'm just saying.
With that receiving core?
Yeah, with that receiving core, Patrick Mahomes would have probably threw for damn near 6,000 yards. He threw for over 5,000 yards with the guys he got, and he ain't even have no number 1 wide receiver this year. If you want to count Juju Smith-Schuster, or if you want to count Travis Kelce.
Yeah, man, but I'm gonna I say this, man, like when you have above average quarterback play with above average coaching, bro, you can do a lot of crazy stuff, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, look at the Patriots. You know what I'm saying? Now, the Patriots, I think they were set up a little different, but the 2 things, you have above average quarterback play with above average freaking coaching. You can do some special stuff.
Indeed, man. I agree with that. So, hey, let me
back to
ask
the
you.
preseason.
Okay, I had a quick question for you, man. Because have you seen the rumors going around about the Dallas Cowboys and this former Raiders corner?
What's his name?
The boy that just got out of the boy that just got out of jail, the Mon Ornette, former first round pick by the Raiders, supposed to be meeting with the Dallas Cowboys allegedly.
Man, you know what's crazy? I remember the Raiders. They the only team I've ever seen in my life to lose both their first round picks in the same season. Because the wide receiver got suspended, he in jail, and then the
Yep.
other one they released him for like a gun or something. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's the guy. That's the guy with the gun. Supposed to be
I
meeting
mean,
with the Dallas
shoot, listen to
Cowboys.
me. I mean, last time I heard, checked, you can have a gun in Texas. You just can't put it on the internet. As long as he don't put it on the internet, then bring him on in, man. Like, bro, we convicts and thugs over here, bro. We ain't tripping. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I mean, I ain't tripping about the background. I don't give a damn. I'm be honest with y'all. I don't give a damn about that. Y'all don't ever say shit about what allegedly happened with Ray Lewis or anything. So
Iran, over here.
yeah. So I don't care about that. But he's 26. He played at Ohio State. He's
Huh?
a former first round pick,
Fuck, man, you dogging out
and
there, boy. Get the hell.
and he's from Dallas, Texas. So like I can understand
Huh?
why they would want to
You let what?
bring
Hold on
him
real quick.
in.
Say hi.
What's up, kid?
Say hi.
Hi.
What's good, man?
Okay. He let both of y'all call what? Cause y'all over there eating. Good job. Good job. Where's your other body? Hey, tighten up, straighten up, hold up. Remember, we're focusing on what are we focused on working on today?
Effort.
Effort. What is effort?
Effort is like
What is your effort? Tell me what effort is. Hold on real quick. I'm sorry, man. What is effort?
You good?
chocolate.
Yeah, effort is your willingness to do it. How bad do you want it? That's what effort is. Effort is the measure that you measure on how bad you want something.
You thought we were gonna be running.
Okay, so if you running with max effort, that means your ass better not get caught. You need to be moving, right? Tyron,
See,
you the littlest person on this field, so you can't afford to get caught. TJ, use your strength. Lean on these kids.
I don't want faster than one.
Get out there, boy. Hello?
Yeah, so
What do you mean?
Arnett Arnett himself said he was flying to Dallas to meet with Cowboys officials. He did not say when that might happen, but that's what he said. He's gonna fly to Dallas and meet them. So that would have to be, right that would have to be about 2 weeks out.
Uh, I mean, this is the thing, man. You should be trying to improve your team every day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not. Yeah, I love it. I know people get mad at us because we always bring in the thugs and everybody
I
who
don't give
has
a damn
talent.
about none of that.
But
Yeah.
that's what. Listen to me. Every team does that, bro. Like in the NFL, every team does that. Like last time I checked, it's a gang. Last Kareem Hunt played for a team. You know what I'm saying? And everybody got something. And I'm
I
not even
mean,
trying to make excuses, but I will say this: a first round. This is what I know about a first round pick. If you were deemed a first round pick, that means someone said you got it.
he got it.
Someone said you got it. It's just a matter of can someone else pull it out of you? You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like a scout's eye. Like when a scout sees someone do it, bro, like you can do it. Like I've seen you do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just about is this the right coach to bring that out of you in a game time environment? You know what I'm saying? Or in a practice environment. But bro, like it's very, very hard to get graded as a first round pick. Like that's very, very hard. Think about this. It's very hard to get drafted. There's like freaking 1,500 eligible kids, and only like 260 even get drafted. So your
Hmm.
chances of getting drafted are already slim what it is. And so if they look at you as one of the best of the 32 in this entire thing, that means you do have the characteristics of other, and you got to think they're judging you based off of other first round pick corners. Now, can he bust? Absolutely. He absolutely can bust. He can absolutely be trash. He can absolutely give up 50 touchdowns. But what I'm saying is the NFL as a whole looked at this kid and said, he does match the criteria of a first round pick. So it's there somewhere. It's there somewhere. It's just a matter of can the Cowboys get it out. Now I'm gonna tell you this right now. Think about this: the Dallas, the whole not the Dallas Cowboy, the whole NFL flushed Malik Hooker. They flushed that young man in the toilet with his ACLs too. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? You know what the Cowboys did? They went
Took him
around the
back.
back. They went around the back, popped that septic tank over, pulled him out, shook him off, cleaned him up, gave him a good meal, made him feel good about himself, You know what I'm saying? Patted him on his head, sent him on his way. And guess what? He been playing strong, and now he just got a 3-year extension. Want to know
And
why? Because that first round pick that someone saw was in him. Them other teams just couldn't get it out. The Cowboys could get it out. And I'm gonna tell you,
yeah,
this is the last thing I'm gonna say. I trust anything and any player that's going to be coached and mentored by Dan Quinn, especially if we go look at this young man's film. I'm cooking right now. Especially if we go look at the film and the film says that he was okay on the field. He was just a knucklehead. Oh, cuz we good, cuz. What do you
yeah.
say? Get a little knucklehead to me. Hey, listen to me. Listen to me. I remember one of my first football teams, man. One of my first football team, my boy Dante Jackson. He was a this boy. He cuts my hair now. He cut my hair today. I mean, not yesterday. But he from, we IE kids. So they from the hood. They city kids. You know what I'm saying? City kids is different than IE kids. It's just a different way of life. You know what I'm saying? And so
Mhm.
my coach, he used to always call the LA kids knuckleheads, right? So I remember I brought my boy Dante Jackson to practice. And my boy Dante, like he thought we was on one field, and listen to me, this kid's he's so good. He got to practice early. I told him we was on field A. He was on field B practicing with the higher kids, and was tearing them up, bro, on the wrong team.
Mm.
My dad went over there and told him he's only 7 years old. Bring his ass over here, right? So he get over there, he mad, and And Coach Soto, this heavyset Hispanic dude looks at him, he says, "Bring the knuckle, give me the knucklehead. I gotta give him to me." You know what I'm saying? And bro, like Dante Jackson, probably the best running back I've ever seen in my life run the football. Like
Hey, that's real.
my boy was special. Like
And
you have
listen,
those people that you've seen, like that. My boy is special.
hey, and listen, folks, don't worry about any character issues. Y'all got guys on your team right now that had some shit go down. Y'all just
Well,
don't know about it, and they out
and
here
people,
producing for y'all. They out here
thank
producing for
you.
y'all, so don't trip about it.
Yes, and I'm gonna tell you this right now. You know what people do at their first job after they get fired? Sometimes they learn.
I'll see you later.
You get what I mean? Like I'm
Hmm.
pretty sure it's your first job. You do stuff at your first job that you do not do at the job you work at right now.
And
Why?
listen,
Because your
man.
boss,
Hey,
because your boss taught you can't do that.
and
You can't
listen,
just scroll in here whenever you want to.
and these guys are 20. They of course they gonna mess up, dog. Listen, I
He's
know
only
when we
20
get
years old.
he's 26. You know, when you're in your 20s,
Okay.
man, like you make all the mistakes in the world. And listen, when the stuff went down, he wasn't 26. You know, this was a couple years back. He probably like 24 or some shit. Like you can't, you just can't give, everybody who in their 20s millions of dollars and them not act a little crazy. Like
Hmm.
this is what it is. Not everybody's at the same maturity level. In their early 20s. A lot of these guys are kids, man. Some of these guys will have their mama still do their laundry before they got into the
I mean,
NFL, my guy.
Micah Parsons said that his mom still pays his phone bill. Everybody got all mad. Micah Parsons, how are you a multimillionaire and your mom still pays your cell phone bill? Because his mom has the memory to remember to do it. He ain't got no memory like that. Micah Parsons ain't never paid a phone bill in his life. Probably don't even know when it's due. Like, bro, you people don't understand. Like, listen to me. My little brother, he made it all the way to the pro. He did a pro days with the Seahawks and the 49ers, right? My
Mhm.
little brother was like 23, 24 years old. Right? He had no clue what a phone bill was and all this other stuff. Why? Because my mom and us took care of everything. Like they
Yeah,
took
man.
care of everything.
And that's the thing. People expect once you get drafted, you just automatically become a grown ass man. Like, dog, you got to go through life experiences and all kinds of shit. Just because you're in a marquee position and in national spotlight does not change that you're still a damn child.
Facts. How many people we got watching on Facebook from me and YouTube? I never got my number.
Let's see how many folks are in the West Coast page, man. Matter of fact, let me slide down and see. I got your stuff pulled up. Let me see. You got
Hey,
50
they got
folks
my
on
listen to
Facebook,
me.
man.
Listen. How many?
You got 50 on Facebook.
Okay, I'm in YouTube. Lock
Let's see.
lock in, Kyron. Look at my baby. Look at my baby, man. My baby. Look at him. 6 years old, starting corner.
Hey, you
Right
got
there.
another 24 on YouTube, man.
Look at 6 year old starting at corner. Let's go.
He said, "Oh, it's up to 30 now." Okay,
Huh?
I think they said I got another 30
Yeah.
on YouTube now.
So what you baby? Good. Say what?
I said I think they say you got 30 on YouTube now.
Hey, they got my. Listen to me. They got my. They got my baby starting that corner, and then they got my oldest son starting at the end, and they both on the same side.
That's
Look at
what's
that.
up, man.
Look at that. They both on the same side. There go my son right there. Look at it. There go my baby right there. He's 6. He the youngest kid on the team. Starting that corner. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Ready to hog. Then he got my big boy. Look at my big boy over there. Yeah, I mean, my oldest
Yeah.
son about to get yelled at.
He said he been get yelled at, bro.
No, he about to get yelled at. That's what the man, I'm like, because my oldest son, bro, he too big. He big, bro. So when you make a mistake, the whole world can see you, bro. You're one of the biggest kids on the team.
Mm.
But he went outside. He went outside and he's supposed to go inside.
It be like that sometimes. Be like that sometimes. But yeah, so yeah, any young guy that got some talent, bring him on in though. I still listen. I would prefer for them to bring in a guard. So that's a position that we're concerned about, right? But you know, like, hey, I'll take whatever I can get.
Yeah, but I'm gonna
And
tell you this right here, man. If they bring this young man, is he a boundary corner or a slot? Because how the hell you bringing him in and Jordan Lewis is running on the sidelines? If you Jordan Lewis, you got to feel some type of way.
I mean, shit, Jordan Lewis should feel some type of way, you know, about the run playing. If we're being real, because I don't think he'll get that job back. The one thing about, you know, and listen, this is something that you told me that people all used to say. It's not about getting better as you get older. It's about getting cheaper. Well, right now, the Run Bland is a 5th round rookie, and you don't get cheaper than that. And he gave you 5 interceptions.
And he got 3 more years.
And he got 3 more years, you know, on a low deal, right? Then you think about they traded up to get Eric Scott, and you know, as it stands today, they got him listed at the 4th corner on the depth chart, if you believe it.
I think I think he just might be a come up. Like the Cowboys found a way. They found a way to just get. They found a way to just come up on a player that might be cheap that they could get in their fold. You know what I mean? Because they really don't have the. And I think it's also for insurance because remember, man, we had some injuries at that cornerback position last year. Like our Anthony Brown went down and we threw freaking 7 different starters at one position.
Yep.
Because remember the one position we had the one position we ran the most that we had to bring out the most was corner. Because I remember we brought in Xavier. Whatever happened to him? Whatever happened to him? And whatever happened to Jason Peters?
Jason Peters signed with somebody. No, wait. No, he did. No, in fact, I'm thinking about the cornerback. I'm tripping. Whatchamacallit signed? Marcus Peters signed with somebody. They threw me off.
Yeah, I ain't tripping on my Marcus Peters is good. He good corner name, but he gave a lot of touchdowns.
He gave up a lot of touchdowns the last 2 years.
Yeah, that's what I said. He's like Marcus needs to probably identify the fact that he would probably be a better safety right now.
Possibly so. So yeah, but yeah, you're right. Like we that second corner position set us back. And listen, I don't ever try to throw people under the bus, but we got some better cornerback 2 play in that Jacksonville game. We probably win. We probably win that Jacksonville game with better cornerback 2 play.
I mean, if Kelvin Joseph, bruh, come on, bruh, 2. He had to give up 2 touchdowns. Come on, man.
Yeah, it happened. It definitely happened. But yeah, man. So we discussed that. How do you feel about these rumblings that they're discussing the Dak Prescott extension? You
said who?
Yeah. What do you feel about the rumblings that they're discussing the Dak Prescott extension?
If I'm Dak Prescott, I tell these motherfuckers, listen to me. Kiss my balls. The reason why you got to kiss my balls is because I've never been a free agent before. And you guys have shown me for the longest that you guys just don't really care. So, you know what? I'll talk to y'all next year. That's what I would do. I would say that very politely. Because you know what? It's time for this. Listen to me. The Cowboys don't want to learn. Somebody going to stick it to them. And I'm going to tell you what's going to end up happening. we ain't gonna end up having a quarterback. And then I'm gonna see how the Cowboys try to explain that. Because listen, with all the conversations they had with Dak, you should have drafted a quarterback this year just on GP. So like, how can you talk about rumblings of an extension, bro? You need to be freaking having an extension. Like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah,
Like, this is ridiculous.
That man got a $59 million cap hit next year.
Like a rumble? What the hell you mean a rumble? You should have a paper and he should be signing it. And then this is the thing. If you want Zach Martin, sign Dak Prescott. Then guess what? You don't got to sign nobody next year. You can give Zach whatever he wants. And if you and I'm gonna tell you this, if you really are gonna sign Micah Parsons next year, you're gonna need Dak's money.
You're gonna need it. You'll need Dak. And listen, you got this is the thing. Regardless of what y'all feel about Dak Prescott, if he does not, if he does not get an extension, right, it completely handicaps what you can do. This is the one time that they actually can say, "Hey, Dak Prescott money is a problem," right?
And you know what they're gonna do? And you know what they're gonna do? That's what they're gonna do. That's what they're gonna do, bro.
Yep. But the beautiful thing about it, though, Dak Prescott has all the leverage in the situation. He has
I'm saying, like, that's why.
I know the Dallas Cowboys will do, but I'm just talking about in terms of getting a deal done. Like, Dak Prescott got the leverage.
And I'm gonna tell you, the nasty game that the Cowboys are gonna play next year is when they say the reason Micah Parsons can't get a contract is because of Dak Prescott.
You mean like they're doing that with Zach Martin? That's exactly what Jerry Jones said his ass up there and said. Like, hey, now I love Zach Martin, but we gotta sign Micah Parsons, and that's the truth.
Like, you can't even talk about signing Micah Parsons right now. That's just crazy to me. That's even crazy that they can talk about that, bro. You're talking about a player that you can't even sign or extend right now.
Yeah, you can't even sign Micah Parsons until after the season.
And the Cowboys did not want to sign Ezekiel Elliott, bro, on his third year. People try to say, "Oh yeah, but they love Micah Parsons," but they ain't love Micah Parsons the way they love Zeke. We lost 12 games to get Zeke.
If Cowboys, it is the Cowboys' fault. They could have instead of restructuring him this offseason, you could have gave him an extension. There was nothing saying the Dallas Cowboys could not have already given Dak Prescott an extension, because they know how the salary cap is, and they know what his cap hits are in the future. And again, like, when we talk about these contract negotiations, they have no leverage. They let the shit happen. Dak Prescott has a no trade clause. There's too much dead money to cut him. Right, and you can't tag him again. So regardless of what happens, Dak Prescott is either going to A, make $59 million next year, or B, you're going to give him a new contract. Those are your two options with Dak Prescott. You say, F it, I'm gonna give him $59 million, let him play it out, and then we'll talk about it at the end of the season when he can test the free agent market, or A, I need to clear the cap space to make sure the rest of my roster is good. I'm gonna give Dak Prescott this extension. Those are the two things. Anything else, people are lying to you.
Yeah, he's gonna get extended, bro. The Cowboys are not about to not have a quarterback.
I mean, they have no choice, because either, like I said, those are the two options. Either you say, F it, we're gonna give Dak Prescott one more year and move on, and just to give him the $59 million, or you're gonna extend him. But if you play that game, there's no guarantee that you can re-sign everybody else. So extension is the only way to go. Matter of fact, the smartest roster moves to be made are extending Dak Prescott and Zach Martin, because it clears about $36 million in cap.
And you can sign Zach. You can sign Micah Parsons. Yeah. I mean, you'll be able to sign Micah Parsons regardless. You'll be able to sign Micah Parsons with the money that you get from the salary cap up inflation.
Yeah, you can sign CD right now, because you got enough cap space to get a deal done with CD Lamb.
Let's go! Let's go!
Because theoretically, there is nothing holding you back from signing all your players.
Facts.
The question is, do the Dallas Cowboys want to keep kicking the can down the road?
Yeah,
hold on. Tag who? CD? You can't
tag CD Lamb.
You can't tag CD Lamb, and they can't tag CD Lamb next year. They can tag him the year after that.
And I'm gonna tell you, if CD Lamb, if CD Lamb doesn't have a contract at the end of his fourth year and he does not hold out, he's an idiot. Like he's an idiot.
49ers wanted who? JB2, who did the 49ers want?
Hey, I got like 5 minutes before this practice is over.
Okay, bet. But yeah, so those
Hey,
are
but we could
pretty
do
much
this
out.
every day though. We could do this every day though.
Hey, I ain't tripping. I got time.
Because I mean, I'm up here every day, 6 to 8.
Yeah, I'm
And the
down.
it looked good, right? It looked clear, right?
Yeah, you look good, man. You look fine.
And it's the volume is good. And so yeah, we could do this.
Yeah, volume's good. We can hear
Watch
everything.
the
We Gucci.
ball. My bad, man. I be forgetting I'm not a coach.
You know, you're fine, man. You got to coach them up, man. You got to coach them up. They the future. Oh yeah, you said the 49ers wanted Dak at one point. They did. Matter of fact, they did want Dak at one point. But like again, you can't trade Dak Prescott. You can't trade him. You can't tag him. Their money will prevent you from cutting him.
Yeah, and
Only option is to
even if the Cowboys said freak it, like we would do that, we would. You know what I'm saying? You can't trade him, so Dak would still be our quarterback 2 more seasons. Like I'm gonna tell you this right now, Dak has control to say that I'm gonna be the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys for the next 2 years, guaranteed. And there's nothing the Cowboys could do about it except for start somebody over him.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no way contractually that the Dallas Cowboys can get him off the team the next 2 years. There's no way.
Yeah, this year, next year.
And the Cowboys, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think that the Cowboys honestly thought that Dak was going to improve, and that's why they let him get those no clause and them trade things in his contract. Because, bro, when you put stuff in that like that, you give 100% leverage away. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, listen, I love Dak, but I feel like if there was a team that would call the Cowboys up and gave them a package like the Broncos gave for Russell Wilson, bro, Dak is gone, bro. Y'all better get a new jersey because Jerry loved, bro. 3 first round, 2 first rounds, and 2 second, bro. Dak is gone.
Yeah, they would have shipped Dak up. They would have shipped.
They would have shipped him.
They would have shipped anybody. They would have shipped anybody for that.
I think anybody but Parsons.
I think anybody but Parsons.
But anybody under them circumstances. But I mean, at quarterback, too, bro. I definitely think they would have left. They would. And to be honest with you, like that's why I almost felt. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, and if you trade away Dak and you get first round picks, you will actually be in position to get a high draft pick.
Right? Yeah, because you'll be trading. You'll most likely be trading for a team. It's gonna be a team that's not good.
Yeah. Now listen, I'm talking about the Dallas Cowboys wouldn't be good enough to win games. Our actual draft pick would be high, and then we'll get the extra draft picks from what we traded Dak for.
Facts, but you'd have to watch your Cowboy team be bad for a whole year though to get there.
But hey, you know good and well, a team with Dak Prescott on is going to win at least 10 games, 10-9 games. You ain't going to be able to draft nobody high.
Facts.
I said when he was No, I was reading the comment, but it was a comment I had already read one time. So yeah, man, I don't know. They got a couple of question marks. They got to iron out. In regards to our roster, and listen, these are things that are not groundbreaking or hard to achieve. Like you know who you need to sign, and the cap move that you can make to clear the necessary cap. I hate that the Dallas Cowboys making an entire song and dance when contracts come up. Like we make it into a damn circus. Just pay the people, that you need to be paid. You got the ability to do so. Matter of fact, right at this moment in time, the Dallas Cowboys are still one of the NFL teams with the most available salary cap.
Facts.
But they act like they're in the poorhouse.
And that's how the rich stay rich. That's how the rich stay rich. I'm gonna tell you this right now, man. I done kicked it with Jalen Smith a whole lot. I done been to a whole bunch of dinners and parties with him. One thing I ain't never seen Jalen Smith do is pay for a whole lot of stuff. Like, bro, I didn't got free stuff from being with Jalen Smith. I got a pair of freaking chain reactions, Versace chain reactions for free, because I was with him. So yeah, them dudes that's the process they live.
Man, this some nice shoes too. What size shoe you wear, Wes?
What size shoe you wear?
Oh shit. He said it's time for Super
You're
Bowl.
stupid. This nigga looked it up and said, "There's some nice shoes, man. What size shoe you wear?"
Facts.
What's I don't know. My size.
Hey, that what you just hey, what you gotta tell him.
My size.
Oh shoot.
But look at we got Roy Williams out here playing quarterback, man. Look at the Cowboy love out here, man.
Hey, I see you look good.
You all right, Roy Williams?
But hey, it
Yeah,
was
man. I'm about to
beautiful
get up
though,
out of
man.
here, man.
Hey, it's a bad thing, cuz. Thanks for tapping in and showing love. Everybody, I told you we'd be back for a second show. Thank y'all for spinning the block and coming back. And y'all know what it is, man. Wesley, what you always say at the end, man?
Hey, man, never look down because stars up. Peace.